All right, hi everyone. This is Brad Cummings from BoardGameGeek.com. I'm here with Ignacy from Portal Games. Just wondering if you could tell us a little bit about how Neuroshima Hex has been doing on iOS.
Awesome. Yeah, it's doing very well. Yeah, I think it was published in the right time. It was one of the first apps on the board games apps. Yes. And it was done extremely well by the company Big Daddy's Creation, yes. So it was a good timing and good application, and with a good board game, it just clicked, yes. So we have a lot of great reviews, yes, lots of prizes the app won, yes, and it's doing very, very well.
How has Android been for
Android? I was told that Android maybe not so good, yes, and there's lots of piracy in the Android apps, but it's doing very well too. We are surprised. And the sales are good, and at the beginning the Big Daddy's Creation announced that there will be only base game for Android, no the expansions, and now the effects of the sales are good enough, so expansion will be also for Android, so it's doing very, very well.
Awesome. And in terms, I know you were showing off a new army over at the Board Game Geek booth yesterday. Will that new army be coming to iOS as well?
I think yes, but it is a very unique army. The headquarters is only unit, and there are no units in the game, so it's a very unique army, and I think that Big Daddies will be crying when they see that. But yeah, I think the guys who play the Neuroshima Hex will make them do it. Yeah, so yes. The same was with the Dancer army. Last year we published Dancer army, 3 headquarters, no units. Yeah, so very strange army, and Big Daddy's Creation says no, we can do it. This is too complicated to implement it. Yes. Okay, we do it. So there's so many people waiting for this. Yeah, the app is so much popular. So at some moment you just say, okay, I have to do it, and I do it. So I believe that with the Mephisto army, the new army, it will be the same.
Yeah, so I know Big Daddy's Creations has a couple of other of your games that they're working on. Do you have any updates on those?
Oh, its situation is dynamic. Yeah, it's changing. We have 3 games that will be released sooner or later, but they are done by different developers. And we are the closest to the premiere. The nearest premiere is a Convoy. This is my card game for Neuroshima World. Two-player card game. It's a quite impressive adaptation, because it's not just show the cards and show the table, but we changed the artwork a little bit. It looks much more like a computer game. It's really interesting, and now it's in a stage of debugging and looking for the bugs and improving IE. But basically, we are quite soon to send you some images and start making a buzz. Yes, we are very close with this. So it will be Convoy, and I believe it will be released around the Essen. I think it is possible. And the second title we are working now is a 51st State, the card game. It's a huge card game. It's very difficult to implement for the iOS. And now we are working with a company from Poland. And basically, we want to use a mechanism and the rules of the 51st State card game, but make the computer game, video game based on that. So it will be not just adaptation showing the cards and the draft, but it will be 3D buildings, and it will look more like StarCraft, let's say. Yes, do you have this production phase and building resources, and you send the workers, and it will be huge experience based on the good rules, board game rules, yes, but the experience will be much more like a video game. It is hard to do, it costs a lot of money for artwork, yes, and etc. But I believe this is a good way to take adaptations of the board games on the new level. Yes, so the guys who like the card game will like this game, but we also can reach the guys who didn't care about card games, they just want video games, yes? So this is our idea, so make the games look as good as possible, as close to video games as possible. And the last game we are working on very hard now is Robinson Crusoe. This is our huge title, yeah, it's very popular these days. And yes, we are working. I can confirm that we are working. I don't know how fast we will finish, because it's a huge project, yes, with lots of stuff. But next year it will be available, I believe. And with this project, once again, it's not just taking my game and putting it and releasing. We want to improve it. So I will send you a lot of updates next month. Yes, the people will read it on the Board Game Geek. But basically, what's the idea behind this application? Yes, the idea is that we can use all the cards I invented for Robinson Crusoe, the card game, that were removed from the game in the final stage because they were too fiddly or too complicated. You know, that stuff. The good idea that has to be removed in the cleaning phase. Yes, in the app. When the computer covers this fiddliness, you can put these adventures, you can put these events, yes, you can put these inventions. So it will be, once again, something more than just adaptation. It will be something that improves Robinson to the new level, yeah, because I can put the ideas that was impossible to put in the physical version of the game. Yeah. So 3 different projects. I'm involved in each of them, so I'm quite excited about each of them. I have some screens and I have the discussion with the guys, yes, and they asked me for my opinion, yes. So I'm almost doing video games these days, so this is very exciting for me. So yes, I think that for the next few months there will be few interesting updates from Portal Games according to our games for the iOS.
Very cool. As a board game publisher, how has iOS helped your company so far?
It's a huge way to, first of all, of course, earn some money, yeah, because you're selling the applications, but it helps a lot to promote the game. I mean, so many people play the Neuroshima Hex, and I meet the people and they don't even know about board games, yes, but oh, Neuroshima Hex, I played on my iPhone. Yeah, so this is a milestone in marketing. I mean, you are reaching the guys who never ever heard about GameCon and board games, but they played it, yes. So in terms of marketing, the Ticket to Ride did a tremendous job, yes, to promote Days of Wonder and promote this game, yes. So I think that with these applications, we can move to the new step, yes, to the new step for the promoting board games hobby around the world, yes. So I think it's very important.
As a designer, when you're designing games like Robinson Crusoe, how does that affect how you? How does that affect how you design games? Do you think about it being digital while you're designing?
At this moment, not yet. Yes, it was too early. Yes, but with this Robinson Crusoe situation, when I see that my old ideas that was just removed now can go back, I can have it in mind. Yes, so I can create a board game that works well, and I have some stuff that doesn't work in a physical version, but we can put it in the app and make it even better. Yeah, so I think it will be changing my approach to the game design in a few next months, yes, and years. So yes, it is new opportunities for all of us.
Cool. Well, thank you very much. We're excited for the new stuff, and we'll definitely keep an eye on Portal Games. You guys do some awesome stuff, so thank you so much.
Thank you very much. See you there. Thank you.